Hey there, it's Troy. I am here. I'm wearing my festive, let me show you, my festive Christmas socks because I am in a very Christmassy place. I am here in Santa Claus, Indiana, America's Christmas hometown. It's a warm November day. Not quite the snowy Christmas atmosphere, but still a beautiful day to explore all that Santa Claus, Indiana has to offer. And then over in the background there you can see some of Holiday World. We'll go around there. It is closed as of the recording of this video, but we'll go around the outside of it some too so you can see what it has to offer. So join me today in Santa Claus, Indiana. So you can see they got Santa Claus everywhere in this town. We're at the Jim Yelig Sports Complex, and right there is a little Santa Claus at the top. Okay, here we are at the original Santa Claus post office and museum. So we're going to go around the post office and museum and learn a little bit more about Santa Claus here in Santa Claus, Indiana.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what, you can take it with you, just one. Yes. Are you sure? Maybe two. Okay. Did you want one? No. Okay. And then you take them up and you write them in the post office, and then there's a green magic mailbox on the front of the, call it a magic mailbox for the kids, jingle the bell, so the elves know to pick up the letters. The letters just say what you just filled out. Yeah, so we got this one. Oh, well, you can turn that one in too if you'd rather.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
That's totally up to you if you would like to write it. So if I drop this off in a box.
Just a brochure, it looks like.
And then put it in an envelope and stand it. We will. The elves
Kind of like a
will.
postcard advertisement.
The elves will write a letter back and put an envelope, stamp it and everything. And
Would they do that for that one too?
yes, as long as there's a return name and address on it, we can do that also.
So, it's not my handwriting.
It doesn't matter. You can even say I'm so-and-so's aunt, uncle, mom, dad, grandma, whatever. And tell us that a little bit about the person.
This is the Santa Claus Museum. We were just in the room with some things about the history of the town. Some more history of the town. Jay Cutler is from here. So they have some of his old jerseys.
There's some actual letters people wrote to Santa.
Let's go back over here. They have letters to Santa. So we can read some of these. I'm trouble focusing on that one. Here's some from the 70s. A little bit later we will go to the Santa Claus post office where they respond to children's letters from all around the world to Santa, and then it gets postmarked Santa Claus. 50s, here's some from the 1940s. Please send Luis Hinkle a pair of nylon stockings. Bring some cowboy boots. Okay. Here's some 1930s.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that here at holiday food.
You can almost do the history of paper and envelopes too. Off of that.
And then that's that's it. The 1930s are the oldest, and then they come up through the 60s, '70s into the '90s. Oh, this one. Can you get mommy and daddy together again?
Yeah, are you ready to write your letter to Santa?
Ooh.
Oh, do you have the form?
So this here is the train room. These are mostly pre-World War II, some date back to the 1800s, from the Lewis Cook collection. So let's see some of these run around. It's faster than I expected. Oh, I like that pennant back there, that Santa Claus Land pennant.
Oh,
That's pretty cool. I'd like to build model trains if it wasn't so expensive and I don't have the space really to set up a whole train set.
You're back!
We need a restroom.
To your right, there's a reasonable door straight down.
Okay, thank you.
You're very
What
welcome.
do they see? Oops.
Oh.
Rings the bell.
There's another
The other button is the horn.
This is a pretty cool little room. And then some souvenirs from Santa Claus Land.
It's funny because my kids don't even know it was ever called Santa Claus Land, but
Do
that's
they?
what we grew up knowing it as.
Yeah.
When we grew up. And I still don't refer to the holiday world. I say when I say I'm going to take the kids to Santa Claus Land, you know, when I tell my parents taking the kids.
What year did it change from Santa Claus Land to Holiday World?
I always forget. I think it's 1941.
Okay.
Oh, it's on there. They got a timeline.
Oh.
Let's see. 1984.
Okay.
1984.
Okay.
It just expanded so quickly, and they kept adding more themes like Halloween, 4th of July, different holidays.
Yeah.
So they changed. That's when they
Because I remember, like, when we were kids, it would have still been Santa Claus Land. Here's a timeline of Santa Claus, Indiana, and Santa Claus Land.
I wonder if I went through any of my mom's old stuff, if she still had any of these things. Because I know we used to buy that stuff all the time.
I know this guy. It's Santa. I know this guy. So Jim Yellig was the original Santa Claus at Santa Claus Land. Let's see what this.
Sounding boys, girls, I knew it sounded wonderful today. And Santa Claus will do all your needs in his good money. Now don't forget to listen and try and be there at least a half an hour before it starts. Oh, Santa Claus has got so many things to do, so I'll be running along, and I'll be seeing you, so have lots and lots of fun.
He was Santa Claus without his Christmas suit. My really big memory is sitting around our dining room table. He would bring letters home, and the dining room table had a beautiful crocheted tablecloth. I don't know if it was my mother that had crocheted it, but my mother would always move the tablecloth back because we would have to answer these letters. So I started when I was probably 12 or 13 helping to answer letters. Then another time, actually,
This is Santa's office. Okay. Christopher C. Kringle. Looks like they do photographs in here. You can do family photos and things like that in here. And they got the elves holding an old, very old Nikon camera.
Somehow that was him. And the children recognized it. Pretty much, belly up, all the way from, bottom of his feet, all the way up. And he was
What's this here?
very
Oh.
exuberant, happy person. And what I remember so much about it.
Here's a map from Santa Claus Land in 1946. Santa Claus Land is the oldest, you can see it here, the oldest themed amusement park in the world. You gotta think that Disney probably took some inspiration from Santa Claus Land.
He would have been the first person to want to ride on I-64, the first person to go out.
Come on, there we go. Okay, Daisy from Dukes of Hazzard. Here's some famous people that have visited Santa Claus, Indiana. Roger Starbuck. What did you say Daisy's name was?
Let me see here. Catherine Bach.
Catherine Bach. Here's some Charlton Heston. Some Kenny Rogers. John Ritter.
They got all the names in here.
Carlo Montalban.
Busy this morning.
I've been busy.
Of course, why does it stop in like the 1980s?
How are you today? Good.
And then on the wall back here is a bunch of trains, more trains. You got a nice little Disney Mickey Mouse train. Boy, that goes back a long way.
They had a few in this one. I tried to iron them out a little bit.
Wonder what year that's from.
So, you're doing well? Do you? All of them that we have so far?
32 days till Christmas.
Yep.
Okay, there was the museum right over there. We just were in. Now we're over here at the St. Paul's Santa Claus Church. It's built in 1880. Hey, don't pull on the ropes, okay? Probably. It's got a wood burning stove. Nice Christmas tree set up.
So they have some Christmas speakers up there. Where people have weddings and stuff in here. Well, Louisville, Kentucky Christian Boosters sponsor this building. Or at least a window.
See that? I wonder if you can see up in that bell tower. Looks like can't really see up in there.
Maybe you could stand up on a big pulpit up here. Give yourself a good view.
Maybe. We got a chair blocking it, but
Oh, this side didn't.
they got speakers up there, so they might use it for something.
Yeah.
But it's real tempting to pull those ropes. Here's the original Santa Claus post office. It's set up with desks, old desks. I'm not sure exactly why. I mean, they have kids come in here and write letters to Santa. So they must have just set the desks up to help with that. But then they have, we'll go to the original, the current post office a little bit later. But this is the original one where they take in letters and answer children's letters to Santa and send them back to them. And we have volunteers to do that. That spend the whole month of December sending back letters. I forget the amount that they do, but it's several thousand each year. Does that say it? Each year, Santa Claus Museum spends over $20,000 in postage for the letters.
This one says 30,000.
30,000. Huh. So they're either paying 20,000 or 30,000, or they're just getting greedy and they can't decide on how much they need. And there's some kids coming in pretty soon, I think. I hear them screaming outside. How tall do they say that Santa was? 12 feet or something like that. Here's a Santa Claus statue. Yeah. Okay. And here's a nice little picture moment. Hold this and get me in there.
Do I need to zoom in or anything? Or
No,
just...
it's fine. Just hold it.
Oh, perfect.
Awesome.
The grumpy old elf. Troy.
Okay, here we go. This was dedicated to the children of the world in memory of an undying love. It's dedicated December 25th, 1915. Oh, that's a nice big concrete Santa. Sign over here, let's see what it says. Historic Santa statue. Should I get out of my shadow? Hi. Now this says this was unveiled December 22nd, 1935. Huh, so I read the stones wrong. It says 1935. 22 feet tall and weighs 40 tons. Stood as the centerpiece for Santa Claus Park. It's a cool picture. And here's the dedication ceremony. Nice snowy Christmas day. Over here you can see there's the museum, the post office, and the church, and then the museum's down the hill behind it. So here's the grounds for the Santa Claus Museum. So definitely worth a little visit. Through the trees there, you could see the water tower for Holiday World. We'll get a better look at it when we go around the corner, but you can see this just right on the outskirts of town. I mean, Santa Claus, Indiana is so small that everything is within 5 minutes, but you can see this in a lot of our things that we're going to go to next. Okay, if you have children watching the video, this would be the time to close their eyes, because I am at the Santa Claus Cemetery, where all good Santa Clauses go to die. Actually, they would already be dead when they came here, wouldn't they? Yes. So this is where all the Santa Clauses are buried. So I would not, on your visit to Santa Claus, Indiana, bring your kids here, because we don't want them to see that Santa Claus is not eternal. Well, I guess the idea of Santa Claus is, but the physical Santa Claus. Actually, it's just a normal cemetery for the people of Santa Claus, Indiana. I don't even see any Santa Claus statues out there, which is probably good. So, here we are, still in Santa Claus, Indiana, at the Santa Claus Cemetery. Okay. Well, here I am at the Santa Claus Town Hall. They're already putting up Christmas decorations, and here's another giant Santa Claus dedicated to the children of the world in memory of the undying love. This is a replica of the other one. That's a shorter version and a well-painted version of the other statue that we saw back at the Santa Claus Museum. And it's right here at the Santa Claus Town Hall, right next door to Lake Rudolph Campground, across the street from Kringle Place Holiday Foods, and we'll be going over there in a minute. They really do it up with the Santa Claus in this town, and the benches with the Santa Claus too. Somebody's car alarm going off. As you can see, Town Hall, Santa Claus, Indiana. Here we are at the current Santa Claus post office, where loads of volunteers will send your letter, answer your letter from Santa, postmarked Santa Claus, Indiana, 47579. So here is the current post office. Behind me, it looks like they are getting their tree ready to light up here in town, or maybe already ready. It just hasn't turned on because it's not dark yet. But we're here at Chris Kringle Plaza. We'll go into some of these other stores. And here's Santa's ornament shop, next to another statue of Santa, and the visitor bureau. We just visited and got some information about some of the things happening in town. Another Santa here at the Santa's ornament shop. Here's another Santa statue. This town really likes their Santa Claus statues. Right next to the Santa Claus Christmas store. And then Santa's up there on the chimney. See that one up there? And we just went in the Santa Claus Christmas store. Has a ton of Christmas ornaments and decorations. Yeah, another Santa Claus. Sexy Santa. A nice velvet, looks like a velvet Santa Claus outfit. Look, they chained him down. I guess they're afraid people steal him, so they chain him down. Interesting. So if you need your Christmas ornaments of any kind, they have tons of them. Come to the Santa Claus Christmas store. They have all kinds of Christmas decorations. And this here is outside Holiday Foods, a Santa Claus Christmas, our Coca-Cola machine. Haven't seen those in quite a long time. That's a classic.
I think it'd be illegal to have next to
That's pretty cool. The Santa Claus Coke machine.
You would think
Here's another another real shiny looking Santa. A very, very white face. But it's outside. If you had a toy store in Santa Claus, Indiana, what do you think you would name it? Maybe Santa's Toys? That's where we are, Santa's Toys. One of these great Santa Claus statues. And another Santa statue right up here on the side of this evergreen Christmas shop. We're going to check that out, and then it's next to Evergreen Boutique. Well, I'm going to in the vlog here at Holiday World and Splash and Safari. You can see the empty parking lot. I'm parked here in the back, so I could be one of the first one out when they end the day. No, actually it's closed for the season. But you can see the water tower over there, the Raven wooden roller coaster right there, another wooden roller coaster over there. So this is parking lot for